It is definitely not a good sign when you see a ghost walking outside like that. Hello everyone watching this video. I would like to make a video about this strange place that I found, which some folks like to call the Betweenlands. It's more like a cursed swamp, to be honest. But let's get started. Here you are looking at my research lab. It is not the first building I have built, but it was the second important one. The purpose of it is to gather as many samples as possible from the surrounding area and bring them here to study and understand their functionality. There is more things to talk about that I have built outside, but let's start with the baseline at a minimum before we get things twisted. Here we are looking at a picture frame that I found. It is a picture of the Dark Cult, and their job is to protect the portal that we found in the outer world, separating the swamp and our real world from each other. I managed to make a deal with them, and they gave me the key to the portal to start my study. They said I wouldn't last too long in there, but I can assure you I'm the right person for this job. In this lab, we keep some of the insects that I found safe and secure for future study. On these shelves, we keep some samples and items, as you can see. On the other side, we have ground plans, and here I have my water filter and alembic that help create infusions from natural ingredients. I have not yet given this flying insect a name, but I'll keep that in mind. Here we have a snail farm. I sometimes cook some of them to eat because the food resources in this place are not as rich as in the outer world. So yeah, I have to get used to it, I guess. But eating the same thing is unhealthy, so I must look for new things soon. We also have plants that grow and hang on walls. Here we have a purifier that keeps my tools clean so they don't break from getting rusty. Some plants can grow in water as well. Now, let's talk about what we have going on outside. Here we have the portal that separates the real world from the swamp located under the tree. These bushes are for feeding the insects. I also found that the repeller is shiny from the inside, as you can see. But from what I heard, the right potion can somehow create a shield dome around the base. I have not yet found out how to do it, but I'll keep working on that. Here we have the Potion Keeper. Every time I create one, I send it over here, as creating full potions requires too many resources and time. So I keep them in here with my statue little friend that I found in some random cave. He's a good fella. Wind chime. I have created this wind chime to detect the behavior of the wind. This depends on the sound it makes every time a strong wind swings it, so I can tell if a stormy or rainy day is ahead. Sometimes it shows signs of a snowstorm. It's very useful if you have the skills to understand it. Here, I have constructed a restaurant that is not completely finished, but it is a start, I guess. The statue we are looking at has something special about it. I found it standing in this spot as if it means something. Maybe it belongs to an old civilization. I have a map right here that shows icons of faces and broken structures. I believe the faces represent monster territory and the structures represent ruins. The tree icon indicates talking trees. We still need to explore. We might find more hidden things. This nest right here is for silk grubs. These are white fur worms that can create nests out of silk. Silk can help me create tools, so I find it very useful. Hold on, what is this? How did this happen? It appears that one of my mushrooms is transformed into a living thing. I guess keeping these edible mushrooms for too long can cause the creation of this creature. I find it interesting and will make a note about it. The sensor, combined with weeping blue petal seeds, is rich in pure water. When put under low heat, it can evaporate and create smoke around the plants. The smoke reaches the plants and keeps them covered with clean water. You might ask, why not just use normal water? Well, the water here is not clean enough. It can cause parasites to the plants and bad smells that can turn it into a hazard, meaning it can damage the plant. I have created this new method as the safest option to grow them. On day 2, the construction of the restaurant is finished. I must say I'm kind of proud of my hard work because now I don't have to eat snails. Now we have smoked crabs, boiled frogs, donuts, and soups. This helps me keep going with my studies. On day 3, I built a bridge to make traveling around much easier, but that's not the best part. Now I've built the air parking building. But wait, we don't have anything to fly, do we? Well, my friends, wait until I show you this. I have built the blimp. The blimp will help me explore the deep side of the swamp by flying around powered by heated air to lift it up. The bottom side is shaped like a boat in case it falls. It can land on water safely. There is more to it. I'll update you when I get it running. Still need some fuel for it. Not these goblins again. These goblins may seem peaceful, singing their songs around, but when they create a curse on you if you walk on the second floor of any building while they are playing, the floor will collapse on you. It is best to kick them out before any more collapsing happens. And they're gone. They didn't even say goodbye because they're up to no good. As we know, this place is mostly water, so the best way to travel around is by boats. That's why we have the shipment house to keep our boats ready at all times whenever we want to transport to any location. It has 3 floors, and the ground floor is where we keep our boats. We always keep the lights active on these boats because it is too foggy out there. You can't call it a swamp without alligators, and wow, he just jumped into midair to eat that bug. I am trying to find out more about this underground place that I discovered. It looks like there are symbols on the walls and a lot of stone cracking sounds. Well, that can't be good. Giant worms are coming out of the walls now, and they bite. Get off me. This place seriously requires some light improvements. What is that? I have never discovered this species before. Here we have some lizards, which I like to call geckos. They will be used as test subjects for testing various ingredients. We will observe and write down any side effects. We have poison ivy in one hand and a glowing mushroom in the other hand, and we are going to try to feed it to the geckos to see what will happen and how they react to it. The poison ivy caused the lizard subject A to have uncontrollable twitching muscles. Lizard subject B seems light, and its breathing sounds like a hollow wind. Let's see what the Book of Algae says about these side effects. And here we go. We have everything we need to know about the aspect. Okay, now that is the mother bird of all birds, except it's not even an average bird. This is something else. It looks like these birds feed off goblins well, but it's just the egg and me now to take it away for research. And guess what I found the wing of that bird that I got shoots arrows in 3 different directions. I guess that will be it for now. I'll send more updates about the ongoing research in my next video.